Hello and welcome back to Spiced Up by Bilal. Today I'm going to be making something that's very popular here in the UK. In fact, it's popular the world over. And it's something that most people have after a night out on a Friday or a Saturday. What am I talking about? Kebabs. Who likes kebabs? I love kebabs. I fell in love with kebabs when I was at university. After a night out, we'd go and have a kebab. Nowadays, I have a healthier version, which is basically without the naan bread. Because obviously, if you've read my blog before, I have issues digesting carbs and dairy. Today I'm going to be making lamb Seekh Kebab, and it's a recipe that I've come up with after much trial and error. I've looked around, obviously online, but also I've asked in my favourite places around here where I live in the Preston area, but also in Manchester, where for me the best kebab shops and restaurants are. And you know, I've kind of put together what they've said, but also come up with my own thing. So I'm going to be using some of the main ingredients that I've been using throughout my blog so far in the spicy food department. So I'm going to show you what we're doing today. So first up, we've got half a kilogram of minced lamb. We've got all the usuals. We've got normal onion, red onion, spring onion. We've got some. We've got a fresh lemon as well. We've got an egg. You're probably wondering what happens with that, but it's actually needed, really important to allow the mix to coagulate. We've also got green and red chili, actually that's pepper, and we've got haldi, which I really love, garlic and ginger, and also we've got some fresh coriander. To add to that, we've got dried coriander, and if I want it a bit spicy, depending on how spicy the chilies are, some red chili powder, and of course some salt. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut all this up, and I'm going to show you the steps of how you actually make lamb Seekh Kebab the way I make it, but also something that's actually going to stick to a skewer and bring you something, give you something that's going to be really healthy, nutritious, and above all, tasty. So everyone, as you can see, I've cut everything up, and the garlic's ready to be pressed straight into the meat. So the whole point of this is that the hardest part of this is actually not the cutting, it's mixing it all in here. Because what you've got to do is you can either put it into a blend, you can put it into a blender if you wish to, a food mixer. I personally choose not to because I want to know exactly how my food's going to look. So it's good to, I believe it's good to become one with your food, so you get your hands in there. And I will show you this right now. When you are mixing the kebab up, all the mix, the onions, the garlics, the ginger, chili, etc., you've got to really get in there. You've got to really kind of create striations. So you've got to knead as you would knead dough for bread or whatever, pizza for example. Obviously we're not cooking that in our blog. Same way you do this, and you make it very tight mix, and that then allows you, once you put the egg in, it creates a better coagulated mix, and it allows you to put it onto the skewers a lot better. And these are the wooden skewers that I use. And before I put them on, before you use them, it's good to soak them in lukewarm water for about half an hour, and then put them on. Now, one of the things I'm going to do is, as you can, I'm going to show you now, is mix everything up, as you can see. So the meat's here, as you can see, and this is what I'm going to do, add bits to it. And all I've done is added half a red onion, half normal onion, and I've added 2 spring onions, and I've got my garlic, my ginger, my chili, my haldi, and everything here. Just mix it up. So I'm not going to bore you with this, but once it's mixing better, I'll get back to you. Right, so I've mixed everything in here, I've put everything in here. I've also whipped up 1 egg with a fork, and I've added half a lemon. Just squeezed it in, and so the liquid mix is there. So basically what I'm going to do now is just mix this up with my hands very tightly, and slowly add in the lemon and egg mix. I will be adding bits of the coriander leaves soon, but not right now because it detracts from what I'm trying to do here. So I'll add that towards the end, and then you'll see me doing this now. So well, actually I'm not going to bore you with everything, but basically this is what you've got to do: mix the whole thing up and start getting in there, and bits will fall out and what have you. And I'll get back to you once this is a really smooth mix, and I'll show you the striations I was mentioning. So everything's in apart from coriander, and as you can see, it's mixed up really well. So what you now need to do is start creating the striations. As you can see, you've got these little lines coming through, and that's really important. So you start kneading it like this. And I think you need it for about a good 5-10 minutes. So get some elbow grease out and start doing. As you can see, you've got the striations, and that, when the meat is so small, that along with the squished vegetables makes it a lot easier to roll, to kind of form around the kebab stick, these skewers. Excuse my stuttering today. I think I'm lacking blood, food in my system. But anyways, I'm plodding on, and I'm sure that hopefully you'll enjoy my writing much better than my presentation today, because yeah, I think I need proper food, and I can't wait to cook this. So welcome back, and this is what it looks like. As you can see, the meat looks like a really nice paste, and that's what you want. So now I'm going to cover this, put it in the fridge for about an hour. You can leave it overnight. Now this is something, I've got 500 grams of meat here. You're not going to eat this in one sitting. It might be that you might have a party, so obviously it's all going to go. But generally speaking, the way we do it in our house, we cook maybe half a kilogram to a kilogram. We'll make it a half a kilogram to a kilogram, and then we freeze it. So then if you're hungry late in the evening, and this is for the fitness fanatics out there, and you are stuck with food and you're trying to avoid the carbs, like the bread, the rice, the pasta, whatever it may be, or some junk food, you've got this. So you've got your kebabs. You can put them on a grill or put them in the oven, however you like to cook them. And you've got some healthy protein with some spices in there, some garlic, some ginger. So you've got plenty of antioxidants in there, and you can go to bed happy knowing that you've fed your body with good stuff. So this is going to go in the fridge now, and I'll probably come back in about an hour or so and then show you how I put them onto skewers, which I'm going to soak in lukewarm water now for about for the next hour, and then grill them and then eat them. The kebabs are finally done. What I did do was put them in on the top shelf after 15 minutes. So these actually took about half an hour, but they look gorgeous. And you know what? I had a little taste as well. They taste gorgeous as well. So I hope you enjoy making these kebabs. Let me know how you get on. I hope you like my blog as well. And I look forward to seeing you again on Spice to Buy Below. Take care. Bye-bye. So, the hour that I said I would take to leave the kebab mix in the fridge took a lot longer, because yesterday was a beautiful day, so I decided to go out for the day. And you know what? I did the best thing ever, because I've left this mix overnight and it's mixed really, really well, as you can see. And all that's left, as you can see, I'm just disturbing it right now. All that's left for me to do now is, and it's sticking really well actually, is to add in the coriander and then put it on the skewers. Now, I'm going to show you how you put it on the skewers. There's a little technique. I've got some water here, lukewarm water. So every time you put on some meat onto the sticks, you keep wetting your hands, so it stops the meat sticking to your hands. And that's literally it. And then I've got the oven on at gas mark 5. You can put it into a lean mean grilling machine if you wish to. I've got one over there, but as you can see, there's a towel over it. We're not using it, purely because we prefer it put it into the grill. So that's how we're going to do it. Okay, so the kebabs are on the sticks, and I've got these left, which I'm going to roll up in my own time, and they're going to go into the freezer. And the beautiful thing about these are you can eat them whenever you need them. So, time to put these bad boys into the oven. And it's been on for about 10 minutes. I'm going to put it into the middle shelf, gas mark 5. And I'm going to check on in about 15 minutes, and it should be done by then. Well, at least have a check, and if it's not done, leave it for a little bit longer, and then I can eat.